Okay, so good morning. Today we're in Towersey. Towersey is a superb, picturesque village, only 2 miles out of Thame, yet you are in the depths of the countryside, surrounded by farmland, fields, horses, but have everything else that you really need. Good pub on your doorstep, great outside entertaining space, Phoenix Trail, which is a tarmacked walkway basically going all the way from Lord William School in Thame all the way to Princess Risborough. So for exercise, getting out, walking dog, children, it's a great route to spend time and be on the outdoors. So as you can see, this is a sort of 18th century cottage, detached, thatched, in about 1.4 acres of land. The thatched roof to the complete rear, the side and the ridge was all replaced in 2020. The front did not need to be replaced, so you've got a good 75% replaced thatched roof. Delightful cottage, but obviously talking about the surroundings, the views, I'm going to show you what is on offer and the surrounding and views this property offers before we go inside. But don't take it from me, have a look for yourself. Okay, so as we come into the entrance hall, you can see you've got this lovely sort of tiled flooring, which is nice and warm on your feet, especially at this time of the year. So we're going to go into the kitchen breakfast room first, which is the original part of the building, which we are guesstimating around about 18th century. Well, very few limited height restrictions, just to show you. I mean, you could change this to make it a bit higher, but you come into this gorgeous kitchen with a mixture of original beams and some replacements, but a lovely cottage kitchen. We've got quite a few fantastic fireplaces dotted around, which I'll show you. This one specifically, this obviously would have been the original bread oven, which you can see is very deep, it's lit up. It's a lovely feature, as many parts of this property are. So we've obviously got a breakfast area here. Again, lovely continuation of these tiled flooring, which really is lovely and warm on your feet, as we are minus temperatures at the moment. Lovely Arga, which is essential at this time of the year. But it's a very sociable kitchen, sitting down, eating, entertaining, and then sort of cooking as you may be doing in the kitchen. So it then flows through, which I'll show you shortly, but just coming through to the utility stroke boot room. Current owner has dogs, so you know, children, pets, perfect being back of the house, in from the garden, dirty shoes, boots, dogs, you name it. Nice and dry area here to accommodate. Lovely big larder, as you can see, which would be nice, sort of cool at this time of the year. You have a downstairs WC as well, which is always very handy. As we go upstairs, we've got 3 bathrooms upstairs as well. But a good sized utility stroke boot room, and again, door going out, or stable door going out to the garden, which is extensive, which you've previously seen, but I'll show you again later. So we'll go around this way just as it flows. This, I would say, is a lovely sort of reading room. It's a family room. Again, gorgeous feature fireplace with the fire simmering away, which is perfect for days like today. But a good size. And again, beams giving you the sense of the character, and then double glazed, or not double glazed, sorry, but double glazed doors coming through to quite an impressive main reception. You've got plenty of views to the neighbouring field, gardens at the back. Again, the head height here is absolutely fine. Current owners have a projector sort of TV here, which covers over, again, another fantastic fireplace. So if you love your open fires, you know, this is the house for you, as we have many of them. Lovely little seating area here in between the two areas with storage. Again, if you have a piano, you know, perfect room size for a grand piano or any piano that you may have. But this would be a lovely room, I would suggest, Christmas Day, fire on, presents out, trees up. I mentioned Christmas Day because obviously we are filming in December. So then coming through, again, some double glazed doors to quite an impressive dining room. So today we might not use this as a dining room. This might be a study, as we are slightly using it at the moment. It could be the playroom, a number of things, family room. Again, you've got a delightful recess inglenook fireplace. Heaps of character is what this property offers. I mentioned at the start, obviously the property dates back to the 18th century. We've had sort of 3/4 of the thatched roof replaced quite recently, which is important, which obviously we can discuss in more detail later. So that concludes the downstairs. Kitchen, breakfast room, family room, main sitting room, dining room. So basically there's 3 substantial reception areas. On top of that, we've got a fantastic kitchen, breakfast room and a boot room stroke utility. So that's downstairs. I'm going to take you upstairs and show you the 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms on offer. Okay, so first floor. So we've got 5 bedrooms, 2 en suites and a family bathroom to show you. Let's start off with the master bedroom. Just as we come past, obviously, the landing, that's just a good sized storage cupboard. Coming into master bedroom, which you'll see as you'll come in, very light and bright. So it's a very good light room. You've got quite a few built-in wardrobes, or fitted wardrobes, beg your pardon. You have a built-in walk-in wardrobe here, and then you've got quite a delightful and spacious ensuite. So it's really good size. You obviously got a recess for a bath, shower above, but the space is here. All very in keeping with the sort of, you know, cottage feel of the property. You also have a bit of loft storage space up here as well, just to point out. So as you walk back through, again, you've just got some nice sort of bookshelves, sort of storing away plenty of books throughout the property. This is bedroom 2. So again, quite a nice high ceiling, some beams. You've got a fitted wardrobe in there. Again, a good size ensuite. And you just sort of show you the size of this bedroom. I mean, they are 2 single side by side. So yes, it's a nice size sort of guest bedroom. So coming through, sort of stepping down and coming back up to probably, we're coming into the old part of the house here. This is bedroom 3. Again, good size double. You've got a freestanding wardrobe, you've got a built-in double wardrobe, and you've got some storage space above, and again some nice high ceilings in here. So this is a lovely bedroom. And coming through, you have the family bathroom. Now bedroom 4, as you'll see, the current owner is using it as their office, so it's quite a lot of shelving, bookcases, you know, books and files, computer desk. But again, a good sized double bedroom, nice high ceilings, plenty of space for a wardrobe to be standing. So it's a good double bedroom. And then coming through to bedroom 5, which again is a good single, or equally could be another good study. We've got a lot of built-in furniture here, but plenty of space for a good raised single bed. So just as we sort of come back through, as I didn't really point it out before, but it's really attractive sort of landing here, which is the old part of the building dating back to approximately 18th century. So that concludes the accommodation. So with 5 bedrooms on the first floor, with 2 en-suites, 2 good size en-suites and a family bathroom. Downstairs we've got 3 principal large reception rooms, lovely kitchen, breakfast room with the utility stroke boot room, obviously the entrance porch hall as we came in. Now I'm going to take you downstairs. We're going to go outside. I'm going to show you the grounds, which are in excess of an acre, about 1.3, 1.4 acres. We've got some outbuildings, stroke stables is what they used to be, extensive driveway, and plenty of views, and some fantastic views over sort of the Chilterns and surrounding farmland stroke countryside. So follow me. Okay, so this is the garden, the rear garden, which is over 1.3 acres. There's a lot to show you, a lot to take in, but certainly one of the biggest features this property offers. So just as you can see, the rear of the cottage, nicely been decorated and painted over the last couple of years. The thatched roof, to point out, the whole of the rear, the side and the ridge was replaced in 2020, so it's only a couple of years old. Front did not need to be replaced. It's north facing at the front, so it obviously sheltered, whereas here at the back and to the side we're southwest facing, so getting the sun pretty much all day every day, which is obviously fantastic with the weather we've been having. So just to point out, at the bottom of the garden, the extensive patio coming off the sort of boot room and the main living room. You've got this glorious wisteria, which is not looking so glorious in the winter, but obviously that gives you a really nice shaded area in the summer, but you can imagine how beautiful that will look when that starts to bloom. And then obviously we have access to the side, nice big log store, as we have many open fires to enjoy in the winter. And then just to point out, we have the room here which houses the boiler, which services the gas central heating, which isn't mains gas, just to point out. It's a gas tank because there's no mains gas in Towersey. It's either Canada gas or oil. So let's just show you a couple of the outbuildings quickly first. You've got this very good size outbuilding, as you can see. I mean, I suppose outbuilding, it's a garage. There is a garage door here. Great size, as you can see, great storage, perfect place for your wine and just odds and sods, shall we say. But if you wanted to use it as a garage, then you can do, because the driveway does come around the side, and the previous owners used to drive around the side into the garage, but the current owners didn't need to drive into a garage, so they've closed it off, they've turfed this area, so now it's an extended garden. But you can. You could also, because of the acreage here, have a horse, which obviously previous owners have had in the past. We have 2 stables, quite substantial sized, well insulated, both with obviously light and power. So if you wanted to bring your horse onto site, then you could do. Otherwise, it's just perfect storage. Time for you to potter around, pot some plants, etc., just to lose yourself in the garden. So let's just go round the gardens very briefly, just to show you. Obviously you've got some further field to the side here where there are horses, which we'll show you in more detail later when the drone is showing you an aerial view. So this is, I would say, your sort of main garden, shall we say, in the sense of flowers, shrubs, enjoying. Fantastic view actually, looking back at the cottage from here. Just and it's so peaceful in Towersey. You've got obviously plenty of walks on your doorstep with the Phoenix Trail, walking all the way to Princess Risborough and Thame. You forget you're in the middle of nowhere, but you're only 2 miles from Thame. So the garden continues. We've got 2 or 3 sort of paddocks really. This one, double gates going into a middle field, and then gates again going to a rear field. So we pretty much go all the way up to the 3rd fence. So as I say, we are approximately 1.4 acres. We've got sort of water running to these paddocks as well. So if you do have any livestock that you want to bring with you, or have to sort of maintain the grass and have some horses, it's perfectly set up. And just to point out, you've got a nice bench here which you can see is perfectly poised for that sunrise and to benefit from that sun. As you can see, completely surrounded by the Chiltern Hills, a glorious view which we'll see in more detail later. So just to summarise, this is Kennett Cottage. We're in Towersey, Oxfordshire, 2 miles from Thame, very close to not the garden centre, but the train station. Haddon Garden Centre is lovely. Obviously taking you straight into London. 38 minutes is the fastest train. I think 45 minutes is average. So in total, 18th century cottage, thatched cottage, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. We have 3 very good sized reception rooms, lovely kitchen breakfast room, enormous amount of grounds on offer. I'm Darren from College and County Estate Agency in Thame. Please give me a call on 01844 399 292 to arrange a viewing, and thank you for listening.